श्रीमात्रे नमः। घंटाशूलहलानि शंखमुसले चक्रं धनुस्सायकं हस्ताब्जैर्दधतीं घनान्तविलसच्चीतां शुतुल्यप्रभां गौरीदेहसमुद्भवां त्रिजगतामाधारभूतां महापूर्वामत्र सरस्वतीमनुभजे शुम्भादिदैत्यार्थिनीम्. Now we are going to chant 12th chapter and 13th chapter today. Both of them we are going to chant. द्वादशोऽध्यायः नमश्चण्डिकायै देव्युवाच येभिस्तवैश्च मां नित्यं स्तोष्यते यः समाहितः तस्याहं सकलां बाधां शमयिष्याम्यसंशयम् मधुकैटभनाशं च महिषासुरघातनं कीर्तयिष्यन्ति ये तद्वत् वधं शुम्भनिशुम्भयोः अष्टम्यां च चतुर्दश्यां नवम्यां चैकचेतसः श्रोष्यन्ति चैव ये भक्त्या मम माहात्म्यमुत्तमं न तेषां दुष्कृतं किञ्चित् दुष्कृतोत्थानचापदः भविष्यति न दारिद्र्यं न चैवेष्टवियोजनं शत्रुतो न भयं तस्य दस्युतो वानराजतः न शास्त्रनलतो यौघात् कदाचित् सम्भविष्यति तस्मान् ममैतन्माहात्म्यं पठितव्यं समाहितैः श्रोतव्यं च सदा भक्त्या परं स्वस्त्ययनं महत् उपसर्गानशेषांस्तु महामारी समुद्भवान् तथा त्रिविधमुत्पातं माहात्म्यं शमयेन्मम यत्प्रैतत्पठ्यते सम्यक् नित्यमायतने मम सदा न तद्विमोक्षामि सान्निध्यं तत्र मे स्थितं बलिप्रदाने पूजायाम् अग्निकार्ये महोत्सवे सर्वं ममैतच्चरितम् उच्चार्यं श्राव्यमेव च जानता जानता वापि बलिपूजां तथा कृतां प्रतीक्षिष्याम्यहं प्रीत्या वह्निहोमं तथा कृतं शरत्काले महापूजा क्रियते या च वार्षिकी तस्यां ममैतन्माहात्म्यं श्रुत्वा भक्तिसमन्वितः सर्वबाधा विनिर्मुक्तः धनधान्यसुतान्वितः मनुष्यो मत्प्रसादेन भविष्यति न संशयः श्रुत्वा ममैतन्माहात्म्यं तथा चोत्पत्तयः शुभाः पराक्रमं च युद्धेषु जायते निर्भयः पुमान् रिपवः संक्षयं यान्ति कल्याणं चोपपद्यते नन्दते च कुलं पुंसां माहात्म्यं मम शृण्वताम् शान्तिकर्मणि सर्वत्र तथा दुःस्वप्नदर्शने ग्रहपीडासु चोग्रासु माहात्म्यं शृणुयान्मम उपसर्गाशमं यान्ति ग्रहपीडाश्च दारुणाः दुःस्वप्नं च नृभिर्दृष्टं सुस्वप्नमुपजायते बालग्रहाभिभूतानां बालानां शान्तिकारकं संघातभेदे च नृणां मैत्रीकरणमुत्तमं दुर्वृत्तानामशेषाणां बलहानिकरं परं रक्षोभूतपिशाचानां पठनादेव नाशनं सर्वं ममैतन्माहात्म्यं मम सन्निधिकारकं फलपुष्पार्घ्यधूपैश्च गन्धदीपैस्तदोत्तमैः विप्राणां भोजनैर्होमैः प्रोक्षणीयैरहर्निशम् अन्यैश्च विविधैर्भोगैः प्रदानैर्वत्सरेण या प्रीतिर्मे क्रियते सास्मिन् सकृदुच्चरिते श्रुते श्रुतं हरति पापानि तथारोग्यं प्रयच्छति रक्षां करोति भूतेभ्यः जन्मनां कीर्तनं मम युद्धेषु चरितं यन्मे दुष्टदैत्यनिबर्हणं तस्मिन् श्रुते वैरिकृतं भयं पुंसां न जायते युष्माभिस्तुतयो याश्च ब्रह्मर्षिभिः कृताः ब्रह्मणा च कृतास्तास्तु प्रयच्छन्ति शुभां मतिम् अरण्ये प्रान्तरे वापि दावाग्निपरिवारितः दस्युभिर्वावृतः शून्ये ग्रहितो वापि शत्रुभिः सिंहव्याघ्रानुयातो वा वने वा वनहस्तिभिः राज्ञा क्रुद्धेन चाज्ञप्तः वध्यो बन्धगतोऽपि वा आघूर्णितो वा वातेन स्थितः पोते महार्णवे पतत्सु चापि शस्त्रेषु संग्रामे भृशदारुणे सर्वबाधासु घोरासु वेदनाभ्यर्थितोऽपि वा स्मरन् ममैतच्चरितं नरो मुच्येत संकटात् मम प्रभावात् सिंहाद्याः दस्यवो वैरिणस्तथा दूरादेव पलायन्ते स्मरतश्चरितं मम ऋषिरुवाच इत्युक्त्वा सा भगवती चण्डिका चण्डविक्रमा पश्यतां सर्वदेवानां तत्रैवान्तरधीयतां तेऽपि देवा निरातङ्काः स्वाधिकारान् यथा पुरा यज्ञभागभुजः सर्वे चक्रुर्विनिहतारयः दैत्याश्च देव्या निहते शुम्भे देवरिपौ युधि जगद्विध्वंसके तस्मिन् महोग्रे तुलविक्रमे निशुम्भे च महावीर्ये शेषाः पातालमाययुः एवं भगवती देवी सानित्यापि पुनः पुनः सम्भूय कुरुते भूप जगतः परिपालनम् त्वयैतन्मोह्यते विश्वं सैव विश्वं प्रसूयते सा याचिता च विज्ञानं तुष्टा रुद्धिं प्रयच्छति व्याप्तं तयैतत् सकलं ब्रह्माण्डं मनुजेश्वरा महाकाल्या महाकाले महामारी स्वरूपया सैव काले महामारी सैव सृष्टिर्भवत्यजा स्थितिं करोति भूतानां सैव काले सनातनी भवकाले नृणां सैव लक्ष्मीर्वृद्धिप्रदा गृहे सैवाभावे तथा लक्ष्मीः विनाशायोपजायते स्तुता सम्पूजिता पुष्पैः गन्धधूपादिभिस्तदा ददाति वित्तं पुत्रांश्च मतिं धर्मे तथा शुभम् स्वस्ति श्रीमार्कण्डेय पुराणे सावर्णिके मन्वन्तरे देवी माहात्म्ये भगवती वाक्यं द्वादशोऽध्यायः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते नारायणि नमोस्तुते Now त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः 13th chapter नमश्चण्डिकायै ऋषिरुवाच एतत्ते कथितं भूपदेवी माहात्म्यमुत्तमम् एवं प्रभावा सा देवी ययेदं धार्यते जगत् विद्या तथैव क्रियते भगवद्विष्णुमायया तया त्वमेष वैश्यश्च तथैवान्ये विवेकिनः मोह्यन्ते मोहिताश्चैव मोहमेष्यन्ति चापरे तामुपैहि महाराज शरणं परमेश्वरीम् आराधिता सैव नृणां भोगस्वर्गापवर्गदा मार्कण्डेय उवाच इति तस्य वच श्रुत्वा सुरथः स नराधिपः प्रणिपत्य महाभागं तं ऋषिं संसितव्रतम् निर्विण्णोति ममत्वेन राज्यापहरणेन च जगाम सद्यस्तपसे स च वैश्यो महामुने संदर्शनार्थमम्बायाः नदीपुलिन संस्थितः स च वैश्यस्तपस्तेपे देवी सूक्तं परं जपन् तौ तस्मिन् पुलिने देव्याः कृत्वा मूर्तिं महीमयीम् अर्हणां चक्रतुस्तस्याः पुष्पधूपाग्नितर्पणैः निराहारौ यथाहारौ तन्मनस्कौ समाहितौ ददतुस्तौ बलिं चैव निजगात्राश्रुभुक्षितम् एवं समाराधयतः त्रिभिर्वर्षैर्यतात्मनोः परितुष्टा जगद्धात्री प्रत्यक्षं प्राह चण्डिका देव्युवाच यत्प्रार्थ्यते त्वया भूप त्वया च कुलनन्दना मत्तस्तत्प्राप्यतां सर्वं परितुष्टा ददामि तत् मार्कण्डेय उवाच ततो वव्रे नृपो राज्यम् अभिभ्रंश्यन्यजन्मनि अत्रैव च निजं राज्यं हतशत्रुबलं बलात् सोऽपि वैश्यस्ततो ज्ञानं वव्रे निर्विण्णमानसः ममेत्यहमिति प्राज्ञः सङ्गविच्युतिकारकम् देव्युवाच स्वल्पैरहोभिः नृपते स्वं राज्यं प्राप्स्यते भवान् हत्वा रिपूनस्खलितं तव तत्र भविष्यति मृतश्च भूय सम्प्राप्य जन्मदेवाद्विवस्वतः सावर्णिको मनुर्नाम भवान् भुवि भविष्यति वैश्यवर्य त्वया यश्च वरोस्मत्तोऽभिवाञ्छितः तं प्रयच्छामि संसिद्ध्यै तव ज्ञानं भविष्यति मार्कण्डेय उवाच इति दत्त्वा तयोर्देवी यथाभिलषितं वरं बभूवान्तर्हिता सद्यः भक्त्या ताभ्यामभिष्टुता एवं देव्या वरं लब्ध्वा सुरधक्षत्रियर्षभः सूर्याज्जन्म समासाद्य सावर्निर्भविता मनुः इति दत्त्वा तयोर्देवी यथाभिलषितं वरं बभूवान्तर्हिता सद्यः भक्त्या ताभ्यामभिष्टुता एवं देव्या वरं लब्ध्वा सुरधक्षत्रियर्षभः सूर्याज्जन्म समासाद्य सावर्निर्भविता मनुः स्वस्ति श्रीमार्कण्डेय पुराणे सावर्णिके मन्वन्तरे देवी माहात्म्ये सुरध वैश्ययोर्वरप्रदानं नाम त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते ओम श्रीमात्रे नमः हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम. So we finished all 13th chapter chanting. So now let us enter into the 12th chapter, the meaning, because we haven't done so far. We have done only up to 12 chapters meaning. So we are going to do the 13th chapter, 12th chapter meaning. Up to now we did 11 chapters. Okay. Okay. Now see the end of it. I was reading, chanting in one verse like Vishnu Sahasranama. Once you become expert, you can do that. Like Trailokyasya hitardhaya vadhishyami mahasuram, like that. So we don't need to stop in between. Okay. Now Devatas have prayed Mother in 11th chapter. Beautiful, most beautiful. We have seen elaborately. Most important too. Now 12th chapter, Mother is saying herself, the Devi Charitra Patana Mahatyam. We want to know what do we get if we chant this. We want results all the time because we are all jivas. We want results. Whatever we do, if we sing, we want appreciation. We do give pravachan, we want appreciation. We wear a nice saree, we want appreciation because we look for results. There is nothing wrong. So Mother also knows. That is why Mother herself is saying, because she is Mother, compassionate Mother, universal Mother. We are her children. She knows all of us in and out. So that's why on her own she is saying. So now the third shloka, Madhukaitava nasham cha mahishasura ghatanam kirtayishyanti me tadvat vadham shumbha nishumbhayoho. All this Devi Mahatmya, Madhukaitava Samharam and Mahishasura Mardanam and Shumbha Nishumbha Vadha, all of this, whoever chants or listen, what do they get? All this, everything, Mother herself says elaborately, most beautiful section. what do we get? And when do we chant? That is another question we get. We saw earlier, smaranam means maranam, until the death. We need to do all this chanting and think about the name, but still we keep forgetting. And mother says, what are the best times? Like when we are children, we used to ask the teacher, important, most important, very, very, very important. Then we used to prepare very important. Same way, every day is very good, but most important, mother is giving. Fourth one, Ashtamyam cha chaturdashyam navamyam cha ikachetasaha sroshyanti chaiva ye bhaktya mama mahatmyam uttamam. Ashtami Tidhi means 8th day of the month, and Chaturdashi 14th day, because we follow, some people follow lunar calendar or solar, whatever it is, a Purnima to Amavasya, Amavasya to Purnami, that 8th day, Chaturdashi means 14th day, Navami means 9th day. All of them, whoever chants or listen this Mahatmyam, Sroshyanti, Ekachetasaha means with a single-minded, focused mind. Whoever chants or listens to this Mahatmyam, how with bhakti, devotion is the most one prerequisite. Devotion is the most important. That's what mother is saying. And then elaborately, so many shlokas we just chanted. I'm giving you the essence. Dushkrutam means they will not do any wrong thinking or wrong doing. And apada means any difficulties, afflictions, sorrows, they will be gone. They in their dictionary, in their life, from their life. Daridram means physical, means not having money or not having house, not having something to eat. That is in physical level. Much more than this is mental level daridram, means like a bhava daridram, it is called. Not enjoying these beautiful stutis, music or kathas, Bhagavat Katha. That is the bhava daridram, not having that. That is real daridram. My father-in-law always used to say that this is real daridram, not having, enjoying this. You know, that's what both of them will be gone in our life. And another most important thing is Ishta Viyojanam, means our near and dear ones, our loved ones, we will not lose them while we are alive. That is another one benefit of this. Shatrubhyaha means any enemies, faraway enemies or immediate enemies, whomever we see every day, those are far away from a different world, or also we feel the animosity. Mentally also, physically also, both of them will be gone from their life. And then all the arrows, they will not be get hurt by anything. Arrows means here we need to take out like any accidents, or when they hear this Devi Mahatmyam, or they listen, or they chant all this, these are the results, we'll get it. And then Mahamari, like now the Corona time, this is called Mahamari. They say, especially nowadays, it is very useful for not only for us, for our family, in society also, because mother hears our prayer. And then they will be relieved from all of them. And then especially mother is saying, 9th shloka, Yatra tat pachyate samyag nitya mayatane mama sada na tad vimokshami samnidhyam tatra me sthitam. My ayatana means my abode. Wherever mother's temples are, when we chant, it is very useful, very good for everybody. And that too, especially Ashtadasha Shakti Pithas, means all the 18 Shakti Pithas also. And then 12th shloka, Sharat Kale Mahapuja Kriyate Yacha Varshiki Tasyam Mamaitan Mahatmyam Shrutva Bhakti Samanvitaha. Sharat Kale means the Vijayadashmi, the Dasara time. All the 9 days, if we chant this, at least even one chapter, one Pradhama Charita every day, if we do not have time, with the devotion, this is all afflictions will be gone. And what happens? Yanti Kalyanam cha upapadyate. All auspiciousness come to them. All everything becomes good. Everything becomes conducive. Happiness, joy. Nandati, nandati, nandatyeva. Everything will be gone. Difficulties will be gone. All happiness, joy. That's what Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Nahi kalyana krutkaschit durgatim tata gachati. They will attain all the good worlds and good things. All the durgatis, everything will be gone. And more benefits. Grahapidas means Rahu, Ketu, all of them. Mars or Shani, we say Shani dosham. People are so afraid of that. Actually, Shani is very good too, but people are afraid. All that will be gone. And astrological defects. So many, this star is not good, that star is not good. We pay so much money, we go here and there. All the difficulties will be gone. And Duswapnam, all the bad dreams will be gone. Not only bad dreams will gone, they will get good dreams. They see mother in, Kali, Durga, Saraswati, all that, those forms. And not only for adults, children also. Bala graha bhutanam, balanam shantikaram, shantikarakam. All the bala graha means some kids, they cry all the time. We say colic babies, or they always be restless. All of them will be gone and they become peaceful when we chant this Devi Mahatmyam. Mother herself is saying, Sanghata Bhede Chandruna Maitri Karanam Uttamam. Let us say for husband and wife, between they are fighting all the time, or mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, or mother-daughter, whatever, any, or mother-in-law, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, whatever, all of them will be gone. The fighting, arguments, all will be gone, and they will become Maitri, friendship. They will develop friendship, and then Karuna, they become compassionate towards one another. Means helping nature develops. And then all the durvrutta, all the wrongdoing, wrong character, wrong thoughts, all of will be gone. Not only that, so many results. Raksha bhuta pishachanam, means they will get protection from all the negativities. Bhuta, preta, pishacha, ganas. They are all subtle. So don't think they will appear with a white, like ghost, with white blanket or white, putting the crown, this, that, They are all subtle effects, affect the mind. All of them will become, they will be protected. Kavacham, mother will put a protection kavacham. Then that's what happens when we hear and then our chant. And papani srutam harati papani tadharogyam prayachati. All the sins, sinful and tendencies will be gone from there. And then raksham karoti, raksha, protection will get, negativities will be gone. And then thefts, all the the chora, that will be gone also. Let us say if we go for forest, they will not be have fight with any lions, tigers, or any big animals. Or if they are staying in the city, then even the kingdom, any, kingdom means now we may not have kings, but still from the government, they will not have any problems. Everything will be conducive, physical, mental, intellectual, spiritual, all levels, everything will be good. And then I will take care of them. Mother promising herself, not only they will be gone from our life, everything will be conducive. And then Shastreshu, even Sangrame, when they go for war also, this is good for even the soldiers or their wives or their parents, mother can chant this. Then they will not get affected so badly. All Sarva Badhasu, how many I can say, mother is saying, Sarva Badhasu, Ghorasu, Vedana Bhyardito Piva, 28th shloka. All afflictions, all sorrows, most difficult, ghoram, most difficult circumstances, every will be gone. Means when they say Shastra, Astra means, let us say, while we are driving, nobody should hit us or we should not hit them too. Or, and everything will be smooth. Our life should be smooth. That's what we all want, right? Very peaceful and smooth and comfortable and conducive. We all expect that. That's what will happen. So that's what mother is saying in that. And now all of mother told elaborately with that, saying that mother disappeared into her true nature, means Nirguna Parabrahma Tattvam. Mother took the form because all the devatas prayed to mother. Now she went back to her source, Nirguna Nirakara Tattvam, attributeless, partless, and then all pervading nature. That is how it happened. Now the Sumedha Maharshi is telling to the Suratha Maharaja and that businessman, both of them, and he is giving the summary again. Whatever mother said, mother destroyed the Shumbha, Nishumbha, who are the enemies for Devatas, and then destroyed all Rakshasas and all the Devatas, divine fields and divine energies. They all felt very happy, very contented. Everybody was so happy, and then they are all doing their duties. Lokapalanam means doing their all the lokas, means Varuna Loka, Kubera Loka, whatever, Yamadharmaraja, death department, everybody is doing their duties without any problem. So with that, now Sumedha Maharshi is concluding the 12th chapter. Saiva Kale Mahamari Saiva Srushtir Bhavatyaja Sthitim Karoti Bhutanam Saiva Kale Sanatani Bhavakale Nrunam Saiva Lakshmir Vruddhi Prada Gruhe Saiva Bhave Tadha Lakshmir Vinashayopajayate Stuta Sampujita Pushpair Gandha Dhupadibhistada Dadati Vittam Putramscha Matim Dharme Gatim Shubham. Oh, Suratha Maharaja, now I told you in elaboration everything, and then all the afflictions will be gone. He is recapping everything what mother told them, and then all the Aishwaryam, and they will get everything, all positivity. And then do puja, worships, stotram, and then stuti about mother. And then they will attain dhanam, means all positivity, wealth, whatever they want. Keep sharing this knowledge, keep doing it, and do your sadhana. So that's what he's saying. Do whatever is required, do every day, do all these, whatever I told you. With that, he's concluding 12th chapter. Swasti Sri Markandeya Purane Savarnike Manvantare Devi Mahatme Bhagavati Vakyam Dvadashodhyayaha Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Devi Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. Now we are entering into 13th chapter. This is also most beautiful. This one is Suratha Samadhi, both of them, the king and the businessman. That's how we started in the first chapter. Mother herself is giving the Varadana, means giving them boon, whatever they both get required, whatever they both wished, wanted. So this is what we will see now. And now again Rishi is starting. Etatte kathitam bhupa devi mahatmyam uttamam evam prabhava sa devi yayedam dharite jagatam. Mother is the cause for the whole universe. She is the substratum for the whole universe. Because of her, we are all getting the protection and nourishment. She is the cause. That mother, universal mother, Devi Mahatmyam, I told you elaborately. So many stories I have told you. You asked me. Everything I told you. O Suratha Maharaja, O King, you have seen everything from 3 Charitas. Madhukaitaba Samharam, I told you elaborately. And she is the one who causes the Maya. She is the one who removes. And she gives the knowledge, and she will take us to liberation. But we need to have devotion. Do your sadhana. With that, the Sumedha Maharshi went into his samadhi, maunam. And now, how we started Markandeya Vavacha, Markandeya Maharshi is telling his disciples whatever happened. That's what he's coming now. Now this is the concluding portion, this 13th chapter. With that, now he's telling his disciples, saying all that, Sumedha Maharshi kept quiet, and then both of them, who Suratha Maharaja and Samadhi, that businessman, both of them, Pranipatya Mahabhagam Tamrushim Samsritam Vratam Nirvinnoti Mamatvena Rajya Paharani Nacha. Both of them did the salutations to their guru, the Sumetha Maharshi, because they learned a lot from that Rishi. Everything he taught them, and then they left. And not where did they go? They also went to the Nadi Tiram, means to bank of river. And then from the river, at the bank of river, they took the mud, or that mud made a beautiful statue of mother, most beautiful one. And slowly, slowly, every day they were doing Pushpa Dhupagni Tarpanaihi, offering flowers, whatever they could get from the forest, and offering whatever they could get from the forest, fruits. And then with the devotion, they were all chanting all these stutis. And both of them are telling one another whatever they could remember, stories they are sharing. All of them, they were all doing. How long? Dadatustau balim cheva nijagatra srugukshitam evam samaradhayato stribhir varshairyatmanoho. They did that for 3 years without any break, every day and night, very with devotion. Ekagra chittam means with a concentrated mind, focused mind, and niyama baddhata, with controlling their mind. And then not niyamita aharam means taking food, required food to sustain the body, not to think about food so much, just to for body's sake, they are all doing and offering, all of them with devotion, faith, every day doing parayana. So much devotion they were doing. With the devotion, wonderful thing happened. 14th and 15th shloka. Devyuvacha yat prajyate tvaya bhupa tvaya chakulanandana matastatva tat prapyatam mattastat prapyatam sarvam paritushta dadamite. Mother appeared in front of them. See, mother is compassionate. With the devotion, she gets caught up. So many stories we have seen in Bhagavatam also. See, Yashoda wanted to tie Sri Krishna Paramatma. That's how he got the Damodara. Every time she was getting short of 2 inches, Krishna ran. Finally, Krishna said, seeing her devotion, he got caught up with that devotion. We see, with the devotion only, bhakti vasya, bhakti gamya, bhayapaha. Only through devotion we can attain Bhagavan. Same thing, these two, Suratha Maharaja and Samadhi, that businessman, both of them did. Mother appeared in front of them. And then now that whatever happened, Markandeya Maharshi is saying, both of them asked whatever they wanted. What they said, Suratha Maharaja, because he's a king, he asked for his kingdom. And then this businessman, Samadhi, he asked, he was really fed up with everything. He got so much vairagyam, dispassion towards world. He asked for liberation. Whatever they asked, mother gave them. So beautiful. 19th shloka onwards up to 25th, I will chant and explain. Swalpai rahobhir nrupate swamrajyam prapsyate bhavan hatva ripunas khalitam tava tatra bhavishyati mrutascha bhuya samprapya janma deva divasvataha savarniko manurnamba bhavan bhuvi bhavishyati vaishya varya tvayayascha varos matto bhivanchitaha tam prayachami samsiddhyai tava jnanam bhavishyati. Devyavacha, mother herself is saying, whatever they asked, oh Raja, yes, you will attain whatever you asked for. You will attain your kingdom. All the enemies, the fields, all our enemy kings, they will come to you. They will, on their own, they give your kingdom. And then you will rule your kingdom with the dharmam, with the righteousness. and then all the people will behave very nicely, and you take care of them, and then you will become very good king, and you will rule your kingdom for a long time. No doubt about this. And your kingdom will be very prosperous with a lot of money, wealth, and people will be happy. No diseases. The power of worshipping mother. See, mother herself is saying, not only that, you will in Savarnika Manvantaram, means in Savarni Manvantaram, you will born again as son of sun god. One is S-O-N sun, S-U-N sun. Lord Sun, Surya Bhagavan's son. You will born as Surya Bhagavan's son in Savarnika Manu. You will become a Manu, and you will become greatest Manu in Ashtama Manvantaram. Means 8th Manvantaram, you will become the Manu. We have seen elaborately all this in first. First is the introduction, and second lecture, if you go back, you will know all this. So that is what mother is saying. Everything is granted. Whatever you asked, all the boons are granted. You will be a good king. That's what mother blessed that king, Suradha Maharaja. Now that Vaishya, you ask the right one, I will give you whatever you desire, because you already have vairagyam, dispassion. All you need is knowledge to attain liberation. You will have a good guru who can explain all the scriptures, what to do, how to proceed in this margam, in this path, and surely you will attain moksham, liberation. That's how mother blessed both of them. That's what now Markandeya Maharshi is concluding. Iti datva tayordevi yadhabhilashitam varam babhuvantarhita sadyo bhaktya tabhyam abhishtuta. 27th shloka. In this way, they got whatever they both wanted, and mother also gave them, both of them, whatever they required, they wanted, their desires got fulfilled, and then mother also disappeared now. Babhuvantarhita Sadhyaha, right away she took her original form, which is Nirguna Nirakara Tattvam, to her essential nature. That's how mother also took her original source and original form. And then now they also went Evam Devya Varam Labdva Suradhakshatriya Shabaha Surya Janma Samasarja Savar Nirbhavita Manuhu. And then they both got their own boons, and desires got fulfilled. And then later on, he also born as a sun god's son, and then Savarni Manu he became. And iti datva tayor devi yadha bhilashatam varam babhuvantarhita sadyo bhaktya tabhyam abhishtuta evam devya varam labdva suradhakshatriya shabha Surya Janma Samasarja Savar Nirbhavita Manuhu. In this way, now Markandeya Maharshi is also concluding this Devi Mahatmyam, all 13th chapters. Now he said, Suradha, Vaishya, both of them got whatever they wished, whatever they wanted. Now, Swasti Sri Markandeya Purane, Savarnike Manvantare, Devi Mahatmyam, Suradha Vaishyayor Varapradanam Nama, Trayodashodhyayah. Sri Saptashati Devi Mahatmyam Samaptam. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Devi Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. In that way, both of them, 12th and 13th chapter are also done. Whole Devi Mahatmyam is done. Now we need to do the concluding portion too. All of it. Now we need to see this Suradha and Samadhi and Sumedha. What are the names stands for? Suratha means nothing but our body. Even Kathopanishad says our body is like a chariot. And then that's what even Bhagavad Gita picture shows perfectly. If we have that picture in front of you, you can picturize. That is most beautiful way. That a chariot is nothing but our body. And then Sri Krishna Bhagavan is sitting. That is our intellect. Arjuna is nothing but each individual, means our jiva, individuality. Once we give our mind, that individuality to Sri Krishna Paramatma, then he will become driver. He will become charioteer for our life. He takes over our life. Same way, when we prostrate, surrender to Mother with this Devi Mahatma, she will take over our life. Then we do not need to worry about anything. Nothing to be worried. Most pleasant way to live our life. And then all those horses we see in the picture, they are nothing but our sense organs, organs of perception. There are 5 of them: eyes, nose, ears, and tongue, and then skin. Through that we perceive our knowledge. I told so many times, IT department is in us. And then the reins of those horses are holding by Bhagavan. Means now Bhagavan is the control. In the same way here also, all of them, Suradha means Suradham. Then our body becomes most beautiful. Means we serve the community, we serve the world, we serve ourselves. Most important, forget about everything. We need to serve ourselves. We are the most important. When we serve ourselves, then we can share. Our cup has to be full. When we have love only, we can share love. When we have anger, we share anger only. When we have knowledge, we share knowledge. That's why we need to fill our cup with the brim, all the way up to full. We need to feel the fullness. We need to develop the wholesome thinking. Then only we can spread that. See, you think I am teaching. Actually, I'm not teaching. Mother is teaching, that is for sure. Another thing, while teaching, I'm hearing my own words. I'm getting the double benefits, triple benefits. While chanting, I'm hearing the names and forms, and while saying, I'm getting the conviction. I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper in my sadhana. This is my benefit. You all think you are benefiting. That's for sure. That means both of us are getting benefited. That is why Upanishad says, Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. Self-study and teaching, they never leave. Just share everything, whatever you have, anything, money, knowledge, good words, kind words, stutis, music, whatever, or cooking, everything for Bhagavan, Bhagavati. Share everything. That's what, then it becomes Suratha. Our body becomes purified. That's why we can become Suratha. And then the Samadhi, when it becomes Samadhi, that businessman name, when we have that Sumedha, that Rishi, Medha means knowledge. Knowledge should be, because Su, everything is Su means good. Sushtu, fullness. That's why Duryodhana, do, everything is bad. Bad thoughts, bad negativity. That has to become Sumedha. Everything we need that Guru. Then we become Samadhi, means Dhi means nothing but intellect. Everything become balance in our life. Because balance is the most important. Yukta hara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnava bodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. Sri Krishna Paramatma says in Bhagavad Gita, everything should be in balance. Aharam should be balanced. Even whatever we intake, not only the food, physical food, whatever we intake through eyes, ears, nose, and then through tongue, with skin, everything is food for us. Always, that is why Jihve kirtaya keshavam muraripum cheto bhaja sridharam panidvandva samarchaya achyutakadha srotradvayam tvam srunu. Mukundamala Kurushekharan says, everywhere knows, please take the Tulasi Mala, Tulasi leaves, whatever is coming from that Sri Krishna Padara Vindam, that lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, inhale those only. And then, oh hands, please worship Lord Mukunda, Lord Sri Krishna. That is nothing but mother only. And then Jihva always sing his glories, Namam. And then please listen to his stories only. He's telling all his organs, sense organs, all the Jnanendriyas. And see, eyes, see only Sri Krishna, see only Bhagavati or Bhagavan, most beautiful, filled with devotion, Mukundamala. Please listen to those really the chants, beautiful verses. Kulashekar Alvar is a king, but still he, with a devotion, he wrote that stuti for Mukunda. So that is what, then we become Sumedha, and then Suratha and Samadhi. Everything will become balanced. Yuktahara, that is where we started this. Vihara means even we should enjoy ourselves. That should be also limited. Yuktam means whatever, whenever we need to take rest, we need to take rest. We can, even satsang also, we need to balance it out. Too much is not good, anything. That's what Sri Krishna says. Everything we need to balance. And then aharam, viharam, everywhere, food intake, everything. Even sleep also, not to sleep too much or not to stay awake so much too. Why, oh, I'm preparing so much, or I'm listening to, both of them. Staying awake is also not good. Everything should be in balance. Then our life become in balance. That is what samadhi means. That's what samabuddhi, samatvam yoga uchyate. Sri Krishna says that is called yogam. Nothing that is innate with mother. That's the only way. With balance alone. So all that Suratha, Sumedha, and then Samadhi we have seen elaborately. And now all the 13th chapters, this is what in Markandeya Puranam. We have seen main Puranas are 18. In that, one of them is Markandeya Puranam. In that Puranam also, so many stories, so many chapters are there. Devi Mahatmyam is in 78th chapters to 90th chapter, 90. All these 13th chapter is Devi Mahatmyam. Same thing, Bharatam, Mahabharatam is so many shlokas. Shanti Parvam, Anuशाsanika Parvam, so many parvas are there. In that, one section is Bhagavad Gita. Here also, 78th to 90 chapters, those chapter 13th are Devi Mahatmyam, or Durga Saptashati, Chandi Saptashati, Devi Saptashati. All means the same thing. Do not get confused. And then this one has 3 charitam, 3 main ones. All of the 13 chapters divided into 3 charitams. I am also concluding now. Prathama charitam, Madhyama charitam, Uttara charitam or Uttama charitam. Prathama charitam is nothing but destruction of Madhu Kaitabha, the 2 demons. Mother worshipped by Brahmaji, Yogamaya, he worshipped, and then mother gave the courage and Shakti to Vishnu Bhagavan, and he destroyed this Madhu and Kaitabha. That is the Mahakali Swarupam, first section. Second section is Madhyama Charitam, that is Mahalakshmi Swarupam. That is nothing but Mahishasura Mardini, to destroy the Mahishasura. That is Tamo Guna in us. That is Madhu Kaitabha is the Ahankara Mamakara, means ego, attachment, and then the minus, I-ness and minus. And then third, Uttama Charitam is Mahasaraswati Swarupam, that is Shumbha Nishumbha. Means both of them got destroyed in those 3 sections. All of them are demonic tendencies, negative tendencies, not only in the world, in us also. That's why Bahyabhyantara Shuchihi, outside and inside, both of them will become conducive. Then it will become Suratha. Everything will be conducive for our sadhana, for our progression. everything will be nice, productivity, positivity, everything will become happy. Means with right, that has to combine with righteousness. That is the most important. Whatever we do, it should be righteousness, dharmam. Second one is bhakti. Third one is seva bhavam, as a service, because everything is a service to mother. So with that, I'm also concluding this Devi Mahatmyam, all 13 chapters by Mother's grace. We have seen chanted also, we have seen, the meaning also. Whatever I could really, with my knowledge, I just share my the knowledge. All this belongs to my Guru Parampara, our Guru Parampara, nothing but Swami Chinmayananda, who instilled this knowledge in us, who inspired to do this seva. Whatever he taught us, that's what everything is taught by him alone. Guru Parampara. Our pranams to Swami Chinmayananda. We call, lovingly we say Gurudev. And now Swami Tejomananda, we call him Guruji. Both of them are really, with their grace alone, I'm able to share this one. And of course, Mother, Universal Mother is behind, and she's there with us all the time, and she's behind all this. And now again, this have to really say thanks to Vidyulji, because she is the one who started this. She inspired, and she said, we need to do this one. And then week after week, she's sending the messages to everyone, and then recording and sharing this recording with everyone. Everybody, selflessly she is doing. And most important, all you satsang lovers, really with your encouragement and loving words and love alone, I'm able to continue all this. And thank you very much giving me this opportunity. And really, I'm truly blessed. Really, I learned a lot. I really changed my perspective. It changed me. Each way we are all growing. Each level. Saundarya Lahari is one level. Lalita Sahasranamam is one level. Devi Mahatmyam. Each level, when we share, we grow. That's what our Guru Parampara says. Even our Acharya who taught us this Vedanta, Swami Bodhatmananda, he used to say, whatever, you just keep sharing the knowledge, then only you become conviction, you delve into this knowledge. So that is why I'm truly blessed. I'm really indebted to all of you. With grateful and with lovingly, I'm going to conclude this. To Guru Parampara and all of you and Universal Mother. May Mother bless all of us in this year and the new year also, with coming new year, with more satsangs and more energy, more love, compassion, and more sharing the knowledge, and more everything, with prosperity, more positivity. May Mother bless all of us. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबिके देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते. नारायणि नमोस्तुते. ओम श्रीमात्रे नमः. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. ओम तत्सत्.